Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all. And this is another hip hop video and in regards to two legendary record labels. One of them is like a West Coast hip hop record label, while the other one is like a southern record label, but this is a legendary record label from all over the place because this legendary CEO entrepreneur, he was doing stuff in the Bay, he was doing stuff in California. So th- this record label, I would say, is kind of like a southern, like a southern based record label and like a West Coast record label too. But I got a question for y'all. What if No Limit Records was beefing with Death Row Records during the 90s? Because that's the thing about it. Death Row Records, they had beef with Bad Boy, and that was like the whole East Coast West Coast rap beef. That's what started up the rap beef when Suge Knight did that speech at the Source Awards back in the 90s, where he was like letting everybody know to like come to Death Row, and that's what had started the whole East Coast West Coast rap beef. But I mean, Death Row Records, they also had beef with Ruthless Records too, like Easy E and Dr. Dre, they were beefing with each other. But yeah, what if Death Row Records and No Limit Records, what if they had beef during the 90s? I'm gonna give you my answer like I do as always. My fellow No Limit fans, my fellow Death Row Records fans, let's have a discussion about this. What do y'all think? But I'm gonna give you my answer like I do as always. I honestly feel if No Limit and Death Row Records, if they was like to beef with each other during the 90s, I feel it would have been. I feel it would have been. It would have been pretty. It would have been like a lot going on in the rap game because there was already enough going on with the East Coast and West Coast rap beef, with the Tupac and Biggie rap beef. But you see, that's the thing. No Limit, they ended up having beef with Cash Money. Like Mr. Cool even talked about it in an interview about him and BG beefing with each other. But yeah, you see, there was a whole No Limit and Cash Money rap beef, and you see, like Master P, he's a CEO from New Orleans, Louisiana. Same thing with Birdman, and that's the thing. Birdman actually wanted to sign Mystical to Cash Money, but yeah, like if there was like a beef between Death Row Records and No Limit Records back in the 90s, I feel like Master P would have like done whatever he had to do to make sure that his artists were protected. Same thing with Suge Knight, but you see with Suge Knight, like he was like driving the car, and Tupac was like in the car with Suge Knight, and Tupac ended up getting killed. Just like with Biggie was in the car, and Biggie ended up getting shot and killed. See, that's the thing. Both Tupac and Biggie, they both got shot and killed in cars and vehicles. But yeah, like if No Limit and Death Row Records, if they would have had a rap beef back in the 90s, I feel there would have been a lot going on. Do I feel it would have been dope for hip hop? I don't feel it would have been dope because there would have been like a lot of drama happening. Cause that's the thing about it too. As soon as Snoop Dogg had left Death Row, Master P ended up coming to Snoop Dogg's rescue. Master P rescued Snoop Dogg. He saved Snoop Dogg. He made sure that Snoop Dogg had freedom. Master P still looks out for Snoop Dogg to this day. Master P still looks out for all of his former artists. And it's like the No Limit Records crew, they still look out for each other to this day. Mystical even talked about in an interview about Snoop Dogg helping him out. But yeah, if No Limit and Death Row Records, if they had beef during the 90s, I feel like there would have been a lot going on, and I honestly feel that it wouldn't have had been good for hip hop. But yeah, my fellow No Limit Records fans, my fellow Death Row Records fans, let's chat. Let's have a discussion about this. What if No Limit Records and Death Row Records had beef during the 90s? Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all.